Hello! My name is Slow Motion Brock, and this is Everything Sciencey. And today we're going to be talking about virtual reality, and all the new advancements coming out with it, AI, a ton of interesting stuff on that, and the spherical tires they're making now that I've heard about it. Yeah, they're making spherical tires. Excuse me. So they're pretty much like think about like a kickball. They're pretty much that's their design for the tires. Of course, it's going to be a lot more sophisticated than that, but that's what they're thinking about doing. Anyway, let's start off with the real big thing that's been going around, and that was virtual reality. So we all know virtual reality has been around for a while now. It's been around ever since, the 80s? 80s, 70s, ever since, the Virtual Boy and all them. So I would say 80s. Um, of course, back in the 80s, the technology for it wasn't that developed. In fact, we weren't anywhere near where we are today to really, do it right. We had the right idea. It's just we needed to wait till technology could really catch up first. Um, so now that we're at that point, however, I feel that we should wait a little bit longer. I mean, just a bit, because I still think we're not at that point where virtual reality um, can really have its full effect. But then again, I've been surprised at all the things that I've tested and seen, especially with like the Oculus, and then you have PlayStation VR, you have the HT Vive, or I think it's the Vive for short, I guess, and you have the HoloLens and all those different headsets coming out. And some of them are very affordable. I think the PlayStation one was $399, which for VR, compared to like I believe it was a HoloLens, which was $1,000, and that was just for the developer kit. It's actually really affordable, and I think a lot of people are going to be able to get that. It's a good Christmas present or whatever. I feel that a lot of people are going to be more antisocial now, and even more disconnected from the world than they already are. Considering that we have all these phones and all this other stuff, then that's already a big problem that we're facing nowadays. People aren't really talking face to face anymore, or not really giving that social communication that's been around for a while. It's kind of going away further now. But cool stuff. No, cool stuff. Besides that, I mean, I tested out they have VR for phones too, which is kind of ridiculous. So you don't even need to get all that. All you need to do is pay for the stupid little holder, put your phone in there, and it already has a VR technology on there, and you can just do that. Which is the one I tried over at the Best Buy the other day, and that was really cool. I felt like I was actually freaking there. It was awesome. I loved it. They had this game where you were in World War II. You were on a little World War II bomber, and you were fighting against You were trying to repel or take down fighters that were going to be shooting at you. Sort of like in the war, which is really cool. Especially since I want to be a pilot. Yes, slow motion is going to go into aviation business. I know. It's really great, but travel. But that's besides the point. It was great. I felt like I was there. I really like the action. I feel there's a lot of potential, and it's awesome. Um, I just I'm just kind of afraid of like horror games on there because I've seen people play horror games, and it just looks terrifying with all the virtual reality. If you think that like the Silent Hill games and just like the demo whatchamadoodle, if any of you guys have played it, um, what was it, PT or whatever, was out. And that if you think those types of games are really scary, wait until you get a load of VR. Imagine doing it like you're actually there. It's terrifying. It's a terrifying thought. Um, but no, yeah, that was that's gonna be really cool. Okay, and the next thing though that I just kind of want to get on is the AI. AI, artificial intelligence. Yes, AI stands for artificial intelligence. If you didn't already know, but I'm assuming you did. Anyway, but yeah, no. So there's been a lot of developments in that. It's kind of funny because Microsoft is opening Minecraft as yes, Minecraft. All the little children go wild. No, that's not the reaction I was looking for. I thought you guys really wanted that. What? Come on now. Jeez. There it is. All right. Anyway, so now they're happy. Anyway, so yeah, he's gonna use it as a platform for AI, and the reasoning for this is because we all know. I mean, it's kind of surprising if you haven't played Minecraft by now, but one of the main aspects of Minecraft is that it's a really big open world experience. Like the world's vastly open, you freedom to do whatever you want. You know, there's no plot. You just go out, survive, build a house, do what you need to do to survive, and go nuts. Because of that, Bill Gates saw and thought that Minecraft would be a perfect way to explore AI because instead of making really big robots that are going to be really costly to experiment with and destroy, because there's going to be a lot of tests where these things will get broken. They can just do it all virtually. And Minecraft has everything that they need. They have all the open world they can map. There's obstacles, there's lava pits they can fall into, and places they can fall down, and it can learn and become smarter without them having to worry about anything extra, cost wise. They don't have to worry about making new prototypes or new models or repairs or anything. Do it all virtually. And the cool thing is they open this software, or they're going to open this software to the public and modders so that they can experiment with the AI as well, which is great. I feel that's going to really, unlock more information of that subject from all these people testing it and experimenting with it, and it's really going to start, gaining momentum and getting more and more advanced. And that's the type of age we're living in right now. We have all this access to all this information now that new inventions and new technologies is being made left and right. Advancements that would have taken us years are taking us mere months to do, which is great and amazing, spectacular, but also a little bit scary. Yeah. But anyway, besides that, there was this other thing that happened with AI, and it was that the world champion of Go, which is this Chinese board game, very ancient. It's been around forever. It's kind of like the Chinese version of chess almost, but it's more sophisticated. I would assume. I don't know. I never really played it, but I know that it takes a lot of skill to do, and it's a very intellectual game, and it's very popular over in China and other parts of the world, of course. But so they developed an AI so advanced and so so advanced and so unique that they pitted it up as a challenge, as a test. They pitted it up against the world champion of Go. And sorry, my bad, I dropped my microphone. No, they pitted it up against the world champion of Go, and what happened was it was out of 5. It's best of 5. So the computer program, the AI, it won 4 times out of the 5, and the world champion only won once. That's unheard of. That is, especially because Go's way more sophisticated than chess. That's unheard of. It's the same. It's a milestone within the technology. It really is. And that's not the first time AI has beaten somebody in besides you playing against like super hard computers and like your average videos. Besides that, that's the first time a computer, or the second time a computer has beaten a world champion in a board game. The first being the world champion in chess being beaten by an AI system back in the day. But no, it's one of the biggest. It's a big step. It's a big step for AI, and I'm kind of. It's a touchy subject, really, because I'm excited for AI, but I'm also afraid of AI because I don't want, the whole Terminator like scenario coming true. One day we're gonna get so advanced that the robots are just gonna turn against us and like destroy us, or whatever. Just every time I think about that, it kind of makes me like queasy. I know that that's probably improbable, but you never know. It could happen. Crazier things have happened, and well, that's pretty crazy. But still, you know what I'm saying. Now for the compute, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So the next thing I'm going to talk about would have to be the spherical tires for cars. All right, so their whole idea about, okay, you might be wondering, okay, so why are they going to make our tires into balls, pretty much, and how is that even going to work? Well, essentially, from what I've read on the subject and this new information. Mind you, this is very new information and still in the works, so they have a lot of kinks. What they're going to do is they're going to get these spherical shaped tires, and they're going to be held into place with electromagnetism, which has been done before, and it works. And then it's going to allow the car to move in not just, forward and backwards, but it can also move side to side. So it can move in it can move in all directions pretty much. Unlike, the limited, forward and backwards, kind of directions, which is kind of cool. And I mean, it should help in some ways. If you want to maybe get into a better parking space easier, or, maybe navigating is going to be easier for you because you don't have to do those 3-point turns anymore, or something of that nature. I don't know. The only problem I see with this is that how tires kind of grind down over time. That's going to be so uneven on those tires because a normal tire is, yeah, it's a circle, but it's gonna be using the entirety of the tire the entire time. While the spherical, tire that's not going to be the case. It's going to be uneven on something because it's a ball. So you're not going to be using the entire surface all the time. So I think that's one of the kinks in that. So yeah, I've honestly, it's a fine idea. It's cool. I like it, but will it actually work and will it be practical? I don't know, and we can't really say for sure. We're just gonna have to see what they come up with to fix that problem. And that's true for a lot of things that come out. You can't just think, oh hey, they're thinking about this. Look at this theory or something. Automatically think it's true. Of course, that would be naive. There's obviously going to be a lot of flaws in it out front, and it's always exciting to see how they fix those flaws and how they really, and what they really do to do that and make it a reality. So that's all I have for today. Catch me next time for some more science talk on the new advancements in technology. This has been Slow Motion Brock. I'll catch you on the flip.